Welcome to IrieJam 360 Entertainment News. I'm your host, Electra. For this news, feature and more things Irie, download the IrieJam 360 app for iPhone and Android devices. Follow us on social media. You can also visit IrieJam.com. In today's stories, Jimmy Cliff towards full recovery. Dalton Harris thrills X Factor again. Gentler, more wholesome Sting. And Ed Sheeran eyes Reggae Grammy. On September 24, Jimmy Cliff's management, in a social media post, indicated that the legendary reggae singer would not be able to perform his October shows because he had been hospitalized with a broken hip. Well, Jimmy Cliff updated his fans on Friday with a picture of himself in a hospital bed on the road to full recovery. He says his rehab is going well and thanked his fans for their support, which he says gives him great energy. He ended by saying, "See you soon." Dalton Harris thrills X Factor with Whitney Houston song. Jamaican singer Dalton Harris is still on cloud nine after receiving a well-deserved standing ovation from all four judges and also the studio audience at the X Factor's live show on Saturday. He gave an awesome rendition of Whitney Houston's "I Have Nothing." Interestingly, this is the very same song that another Jamaican singer, Tessanne Ching, sang at her final performance on American talent show The Voice in 2013. Tessanne, as you all know, won the competition that year, so Dalton is definitely onto something. Of course, he took to social media to thank his supporters and encourage them to vote him into the next round. Meanwhile, Dalton enters the UK iTunes Top 100 charts. His rendition of "I Have Nothing" on Saturday's live show on X Factor has placed him on the iTunes Top 100 UK charts. His studio recording of the song, made popular by the late Whitney Houston from the soundtrack of her 1992 film The Bodyguard, immediately shot onto the popular downloads chart following his performance, which was for many the highlight of Saturday's second live performance show of the televised talent competition. A gentler, more wholesome Sting for patrons on December 26. So, we told you weeks ago that word was on the street that Sting was making its comeback this year. Well, it has been officially confirmed. And guess what? Sting will not be built around clashes this year. Nope. According to the organizers, and we quote, "This move would lead to a gentler, more wholesome experience for patrons." Interesting. Anyway, in addition to the new concept this year, there will be a new venue, new investors, and a different organizing team. New investor and one of the lead executives on the event, Michael Dawson, reportedly told the Weekend Star that while Sting has been iconic, the changes are geared at making it more a global brand with first world practices. Sting, in its prime, was known as the biggest dancehall calendar event. "What we're seeking to do is to replicate that on a global scale," he said. The Boxing Day stage show is set for Grizzly's Plantation Cove in Richmond Estate, St. Anne, moving from Jam World in Portmore, which was once its home for several years. In terms of performers, the organizers say they will be using the younger generation of crowd-pulling acts. We will keep you updated as more information becomes available. Ed Sheeran desires the Reggae Grammy. English singer, songwriter, and four-time Grammy Award winner Ed Sheeran says he would be more than honored to be nominated in the Best Reggae Album category, and that a Reggae Grammy Award would mean the world to him. Sheeran, who told The Gleaner in an interview that he grew up on Jamaican music and that it has influenced his own style, describing the tropical house Cruises to Jamaica, the album that he and his cousin Jethro are featured on, as incredible. "I think we should win this Grammy hands down. Look at the stats. Just listen to the album. It's incredible. I think it's the best reggae album that has been released that I've heard." The 15-track Tropical House Cruises to Jamaica compilation features a dazzling array of high-profile artists such as Damian Junigang Marley, Sean Kingston, Wyclef Jean, Vybz Kartel, and Sean Paul. The album spent more than 10 weeks atop the Billboard Reggae Album chart and has been touted by many music critics as one of the best reggae albums to have been released this year. If the album is nominated, it will see many of the entertainers featured on the compilation receiving their first Grammy nomination, including Vybz Kartel and Sean Kingston. It was released by Contractor Music Group based in Ocherius, Jamaica. That's how we wrap up for today. Thank you for watching IrieJam 360 Entertainment News. For this news feature and more things Irie, download the IrieJam 360 app for iPhone and Android devices. Follow us on social media. You can also visit IrieJam.com. See you soon.